Saints, we must stay prepared as the temperature begins to rise, as things begin to shift by the day, by the hour, because we have no clue what tomorrow is going to look like. So it's vital that you stay stocked up on food, supplies, water, whatever the case may be. Make sure you have enough, because you just don't know what's going to happen in these last days. And if we go back to Matthew 24, with the disciples asking Jesus what will be the signs of the end, Jesus also mentions that it shall be like the days of Noah. If we look at Matthew 24, verses 37 and 39, it says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in to marriage, unto the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." So these people were drinking, eating, having a good time, partying as if nothing was happening, as if the signs of the time were not present. While Noah was steady building the ark for 100 years, these people were living their normal lives, not paying attention to what was happening, not paying attention to the signs of the time. And when the flood came, it caught them off guard. They weren't prepared, not only naturally, but spiritually. They didn't give their lives to Christ. They weren't right with Him. They were living, eating, and drinking merry, partying, doing whatever their hearts desire. If people seen during the solar eclipse, they powered up the CERN machine, or in other words, the Hadron Collider. What did I say earlier about Hollywood programming? If you look at that TV show called The Flash, on there has a machine called the Particle Accelerator. That machine is the same machine as CERN, that Hadron Collider. And on the TV show, it has two particles that it hits together and it opens up a portal to another realm. People watching these shows not realizing what is in front of them, how Satan is telling you his plans. So now if you fast forward to the eclipse, they're powering up this machine to try to open up a portal to another realm. And don't be surprised, saints, where more sightings and spiritual things begin to happen. We begin to see these spiritual beings enter into our realm upon the earth, because gross darkness will be upon the land. We look in Genesis chapter 6 to see what else was happening during the times of Noah. If we look in Genesis chapter 6, verse 5, it says, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart." It said that the wickedness of man was great, and that the imagination and the thoughts of their heart was evil continually. That's what we see. People are going deeper and deeper and deeper as we advance technology, as knowledge is increased, not knowing that they're being used by Satan, being influenced by this antichrist spirit, because the enemy knows his time is short, saints. So we cannot be ignorant of his devices. So be mindful as time progresses, saints. Keep an eye out for the spiritual atmosphere and temperature as it begins to rise.